More than a dozen Medal of Honor recipients making a huge endorsement ahead of Election Day. In a signed letter, they write, quote, "We believe the United States of America is the greatest nation the world has ever imagined. We believe in mutually pledging to every American our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. And we believe in Donald Trump." One of those heroes includes our next guest, who was awarded the Medal of Honor by President Trump in 2019. Staff Sergeant David Bellavia joins us now. David, great to see you. Why the letter? It's you and others who have bestowed the medal, take great care in preserving that. You don't wield it without intentionality. In this case, you're saying, hey, we're coming together to support Donald Trump. Why?
Well, look, we believe that being a citizen is kind of a big deal. And people like you, like myself, and so many other millions of Americans decided that we love being citizens so much that we are willing to risk our life and bleed for this country. This flag is important to us. The values of America are important to us. And moreover, enemies of the United States should be destroyed. We're trying to protect and preserve this country. I can't believe we're having this conversation on TV right now, that we have to delineate ourselves from the other side. It's not just that former President Trump believes in those values, and as recipients, we believe in those values as well. But I'm afraid that President Trump's opponent is against us and those values. That's what's disturbing to me, is that in this choice for president, we have one side that is still willing to negotiate with Iran, that is telling our partners and our coalition allies to hold back against fighting and defending their sovereignty and their way of life. It's a troubling time, but to me, it's the most simplistic decision I've ever made in my life.
What would a Kamala Harris presidency mean for the military? We've had a terrible recruiting crisis. The morale is down. We know that. We've been a part of talking to a lot of guys and gals. What would it mean if she were to win?
Well, I mean, look, confidence in our military is at a 20-year low. Recruiting is cratering across the board. More importantly, I mean, look at our embassy closures. I mean, that used to be a shock when we put out the message that we're shuttering an embassy. Now that seems to be par for the course. I don't know. This last 4 years has been a rough 4 years that I don't want to do again. I'm just afraid what the future looks like. But here's the great thing. I know what President Trump's administration looked like. I know the swagger that we had. That military was rebuilt, and ISIS ran for the hills in Aleppo. That was a special time to be in the service.
What was it about that moment in time? Because, Donald Trump famously says, hey, I don't want to start new wars. I want to finish them. In the case of ISIS, we were told this problem's going to last forever. Yet in pretty short order, Donald Trump, tactically and operationally defeated ISIS. Why was it different when he was in charge?
Well, I mean, clearly, one of the things that people don't want to talk about with ISIS is the Soleimani hit. Just think about what's happening right now in the Middle East. How does this look differently with Soleimani running Quds forces and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard? We all got an education on Iran's relationship with Hamas and Hezbollah after October 7th of 2023. But, Pete, for guys like you and me, we know that Iran has killed our friends. We know that technology in Afghanistan and in Iraq came from Iran. And remember, when Soleimani was killed by the Trump administration, you still had members, some of them running for president of the United States, that were against the attack to take Soleimani out. I mean, if we're splitting hairs on Quds forces, Iranian Revolutionary Guard, we've got major problems on how we see the world. God bless the other side. I just don't want you anywhere near power, and I don't want you making controls over our sons and daughters.
And you wear that medal on behalf of a generation. The only living recipient of the Medal of Honor from the Iraq War. Took years for it to be bestowed on you, and you've done right by it. And I appreciate the way in which you've thoughtfully laid out who you support for Commander-in-Chief, Staff Sergeant Bellavia. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.